Okay, anybody who's actually come to the office and sat down with me, I can teach them what Snipe Algo does. I can teach them what Snipe Algo does. I can teach them how to make those same trades as a human without an algorithm and a computer making better decisions. And if you spend a day with me, I'll teach you how to make all the trades for yourself without an algorithm, and you'll win 90% of the time. You'll win 9 out of 10 trades, 90 out of 100 trades. In fact, I was winning 92 out of 100 trades trading manually without an algorithm. But when I took the rules I had learned and become very good at, and I put them into an algorithm that makes better decisions without emotion, we got to 96, 97, 98, and even 99% winners versus 92% for me, or 90% for you if you come spend a day with me and I teach you the breakout method of trading Snipe Algo. But here's what I want to talk about. It's optimized to win as much as it can the very first day you take a trade. In fact, if you look at our SPX AM or our SPX PM, or even our QQQ trades, 0 DTE, we do have trades that you're going to trade only that day, and they're going to make their profit or occasionally take a loss by the end of that day. What does that mean for you? It means you get all your money back and you're ready to trade brand new with the same funds again tomorrow. But with that said, Snipe Algo has been optimized to trade next Friday's expiration. Why? Well, most of our trades still go positive and take their profit the very same day we enter them. But I've optimized the algorithm so that if a trade suddenly goes against us, we've all been there, we can't predict the stock market perfectly. So sometimes exterior factors affect our trade and they go red. Well, back to the point, if a trade goes red the very first day, it may stay red several days, but through lots of back testing and lots of optimization, what we've come up with is an algorithm that's very adept at almost always getting you your profit if you trade next Friday's expiration. And I'm going to give you an example of that. What does that mean? It means you've got plenty of time, a week or more, depending on what day you take your trade, for that trade to slowly come back and turn a profit. And with our timing of entry and our strike price selection, we almost always win. But we've got to take your emotions out of the trade. You can't panic sell when it goes down, and I don't want you losing sleep if a trade is red. In fact, they may stay red for several days. So we've got to take our emotions out of the trade and just let the trade happen without losing sleep. Here's a recent example that happened this week. On the 4th of the month, we entered Carnival, CCL, and we entered calls on the 4th of the month. We paid 48 cents, which means each contract cost us $48. Now that's a pretty cheap trade, and you can trade lots of contracts if you have a bigger account. We got in on the 4th at 48 cents right here. Here's a nice list of everything that happened. And I'll step aside and show you the chart. After our entry, boy, something happened and some news came out, and the market affected Carnival, and Carnival went down. And I mean, it went down big for the next several days. It went negative 66%. Here it is. Look at this chart. And it went down negative 66%, and lots of people panicked, and maybe some even sold. But what you've got to do, and with Snipe Algo, we don't use stop losses for this reason, you've got to trust the process. So we went down negative 66% by the 10th of the month. We entered the trade on the 4th, so that's already 6 days in. The contract expired on the 13th. Do you know what happened by day 8? On Thursday, with the contract expiring Friday, we're suddenly profitable. And by Friday, boom, 106% peak profit from that trade that went to negative 66%. So the point is this: if you want to trade Snipe Algo, you've got to be very happy with the fact that so many of our trades take their profit the very first or second day. But you've got to be at peace with the fact that sometimes your capital might be tied up for a week or so, but in the end, almost always, you turn out with, well, a great profit.